Alright, today we are going to get references for our TWINMOTION class, and I'm here in this beautiful area where I love to jog. And look at that beautiful park here. We're gonna look at the trees, we're gonna look at the vegetation. We have a very nice samples here of how the tropical vegetation should look like, and that we're going to use in our upcoming TWINMOTION tropical house. Okay, so let's get down to business and take some cool references. We actually got blessed today with the sunlight. Look at the beautiful soft shadows and the vegetation here. Stuff is looking great. So we can see smaller plants, bigger plants, and taller right above it. And the lighting is just so beautiful and soft, and the shadows are long. This is something that we want to achieve when we're doing our TWINMOTION house. We want to have those nice soft shadows, nothing too overexposed. Look at those little areas here, so beautiful. They're kind of painting in light, painting in shadows. Again, a couple of stones here, nice grass, smaller. Those are agave plants, and we have also little palm trees. We're gonna take a look at those names in a little bit. Right now, just let's try to enjoy this nice cool vegetation and shadows coming from the sun. Today's a little casted, so we don't get too much of a sun burning, but this is looking so cool. Look at this stuff. Stuff is just amazing. Look at the view and the leaves falling. I just love this. And we have a nice blue sky with the clouds. It's just perfect. Let's get down and see what plants we have, so we can take names. So beautiful. And I like how the leaves are scattered here. This gives so much realistic result for getting those little, branches and leaves. We all have it in TWINMOTION, so we're gonna check it out. Look at that perfect lighting. It's just amazing. I'm gonna take a picture of that so we can use that as a reference later. Beautiful. I had a lot of luck today with the weather. It's February. It's pretty hot in Miami in February. So we got blessed with the weather. Let's go and check some more. That beautiful sky. Nice puffy clouds. It's a beautiful shot right there. Alright, so let's go and check out the plants. We have it here. We have a board. This beautiful park. You can see the lighting here works amazing. Oh, look at that, pretty cool how they plant those. People that are doing landscapes, they love planting those. Look at the tree. It's got so much detail in it, and the stuff that grows on it. This stuff is amazing. There's a list. Let's go check it out. Alright, so here we got some trees, and we got the sabal palm, which is very famous, and character sabal. So the characters have, I guess, the character, that's why they've been leaning. Sea grape, cluserosa, those are the ones that have those roots hanging out of the tree. And this is the most famous one, the Gumbo Limbo. And look at the reflections and the red color of the tree. We're gonna check it out while we walk. Green butterwood, silver butterwood, and here we have the grasses. Elliot love grass, Salmon shadow grass, Mali grass, golden, beach elder, kunti. This is pretty cool. And soplamata. This is what we saw there. So let's go check those plants where they were planted. Look at that amazing house here. Something very similar that we did for the exterior workshop. We have a similar floor here with the grasses between. And we have the wood. Look at that reflective glass. Sorry for the noise, they're doing a lot of construction here. But look at that, beautiful. I'm gonna take that picture here as a reference. And that's what we call perfect architectural lighting. You see, we've got one side lit right here, one side in the dark. We're gonna see more of that later. It's a new house they've been building here. Looks pretty cool. We have a little poster right there. It's also pretty cool. That's what they're gonna build here. Night is looking great. Alright, let's go. See other houses here. This construction area is a little too loud. Very beautiful sight. Oh my god, this is just perfect. This house. Amazing view, amazing colors. Alright, so again back to perfect sunlight. We have one side lit, one side in the dark and the shade, and we have very nice defined colors. Even in this pole we can see that one in the light, one in the dark, and that contrast, this is what creates those beautiful sights and gets the depth out of your images. This perfect contrast. Beautiful. Now look at that landscape masterpiece. And so we have smaller plants, bigger plants behind them. This stuff looks just amazing. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful site. And the bamboos at the back, big bamboos. Alright. Yeah, this house is a real jungle. And we hear some tropical birds in there. Very well done. Here's another cool site. Very cool house. Look at that. Perfect lighting in this one too. And the grass. This looks actually amazing. And we can see again the contrast right here. One side lit, one side in the dark. So the more shadows and the highlights we have, the better contrast we get. It's a pretty cool shot. Let me take a picture of that. Alright, approaching next house. Look at that. Beautiful. It's a pretty cool sight. Correct this angle. And I'm gonna take a picture. Beautiful. Look at that vegetation here. Beautiful sight. Take some more footage of this. This is so cool. So again, we have agave, different types, red plants on the top. There's another one. Beautiful sight. Beautiful lighting. Pretty cool here. I like how it colors with the shadows. And we get nice long lines. This is something we want to look at. Remember, take a reference off. Alright, we've been blessed today. It's a good day to take references. We have a lot of mentions here. And besides the natural landscaping, of course, people doing here their own landscaping. This stuff is looking great. Oh my god. Let me take a reference of this one. Stuff is great. I love it. Look at that beautiful tree. And the clouds, nice and puffy. That's what we want to get, nice and beautiful clouds. If we put some clouds, we gotta have nice and puffy look and feel to it. And I guess we're approaching the last mention here on the block. Nice. I like the light streaks. This is so cool. This stuff is great. So I really encourage you guys to go outside, take some references, or use mine. It's also fine. But doesn't matter what you do, you have to take references before you start doing anything in 3D. Okay, this is a rule of thumb. Get as much as possible references before you start to work. That way you will know what you do and where you need to go, where you're hitting with your visuals. It's the biggest problem I think, when users start to do 3D project without even looking at the lighting and references and, you know, thinking of ideas and scenarios. So pretty cool. So let's practice some camera moves, okay? So one coolest camera moves is unveiling. So that's the unveiling. So I took 3 shots with a little lizard here. Say hello. And this is how it basically works. When you start from here, you focus on one thing. And then when you drift away, you change the focus on the building. There's another shot, sliding up and down. So basically you can do up and down, you can do lefts and rights, you can do unveiling like we did now, when you focusing on one thing and then unveiling another thing. And of course you can do zoom in, zoom out, I mean dolly in, dolly out. Zooming in is actually just changing the lens and not moving with the whole camera. So we're gonna move with the entire camera. That's called dolly. So we're gonna do dolly to the sides. Look at that beautiful dolly now that we're doing now. Okay, so something like this when you go slow. and then move and then do something else, or just cut and move to the next shot. So here sun also works kind of both ways. We get the nice contrast here too, and on the other side also. I think this lighting is more beautiful because we get more contrast on this one, but that could be also a nice shot. Let's try to do it. So we do unveiling. Something like that. I actually like working with the real DSLR camera, so I can practice my camera angles and my composition in one shot. So this is a pretty cool composition here. We take a picture. There's a reference, and the best, of course, to work with the real DSLR, not with the phone. But if you just want to save time and ignore the adjustments, because we don't need to do the camera adjustments, you know, adjust the ISO, the film speed, the F number. So with the phone it's a little bit easier. That's why I use this to make it quicker. Oh, this is a very nice shot. I mean, ignore the cars, I just love the tree. Look at that beautiful shot. Alright, so this is this beautiful modern house. I just love the lighting. And it's looking pretty cool. I'll take a picture here. Maybe a little bit better balanced. I'm gonna get some sky and some house. Something like this. Even a little lower. So in some cases you really have to get low in order to shoot that. Or you can maybe do like a grass shot, which can be cool. So experiment with this. Look at that beautiful sight. So the sun is changing constantly. We're getting less and less casted, more and more of a blue sky. But look at that. That stuff is looking great. Amazing. So let's try and find some nice and cool angle here to take a picture of that beautiful house. I think something like this looks perfect. Very cool. Nice, cool reference. Beautiful. I just love those leaves on the floor. And you can see the sun became much brighter. It's kind of burning already. And we're not getting much of a softer shadows anymore. Still get some long shadows, but this one got here overexposed. This is due to my phone. It's not, can be fixed. We should actually fix that. We shouldn't have those overexposed areas when we're doing 3D. This is an awesome shot. Let me just take a picture of that too. I love entries and I love gates, and especially when the lighting here is with shadows looks so awesome. Okay. Alright, and look at those Goomba Limbos. beautiful, and they very high reflective, very reflective specular. The blurred shadows are just amazing on that tree. I'll try to come in here maybe afternoon and see if we can get a little bit softer shadows, because those are really burning out. But oh my god, this is a beautiful shot. Again, taking as much as possible references, just so that we can analyze them later on and do something effective with our work in Twinmotion. Nice, so we got smaller plants, bigger plants, and bigger palms. This is usually how it works. And the more colors you get, the variation in green, of course, not too much of red, yellow, green, blue. That will be a Mickey Mouse, but you want to stay in the same color scheme when you doing that, when you're working with that. Right, and here's the last reference before we leave that park. Looks pretty cool. Now let's go to the swimming pool on my rooftop and take some references for the water pool, because we have water pool in this tropical house. So I'll see you on the rooftop. All right, so we are gonna go all the way up there. Some more cool references. Look at that beautiful glass. Nice specular, caustic. Stuff just looks amazing. Look at that, just beautiful. Exactly what I was looking for. Alright guys, so this is it. We've got our references for the swim pool. We've got our references for the vegetation. Now it's time to go and make everything right in Twinmotion, relying on those pictures and videos that we took right now. Okay? So I'll see you in the next video.